So, Lauren, an 122-run win, 3 wins in a row. You're into the second round of the Cup, where you play Staffordshire on Saturday. You must be pretty chuffed with that.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good team performance. Obviously, runs on the board, we won the toss, it was what we wanted to do, and I think everybody just played their role beautifully. It was hard going initially, and Erin played really well and got me going, and then, Stair Callis, Amy Campbell, Ducky, everybody came in and just did their role beautifully. And then to bowl, I actually think we can bowl even better than that. But I think, to get another really convincing win was awesome.
From a personal point of view, you win the toss on a tricky wicket with a slope on an outground that's had a bit of inclement weather around, and you led from the front with 88. You must be quite delighted with that as a bit of form to take into the rest of the season. 49 on Saturday and 88 today.
Yeah, I think I sort of grew into my innings. It was quite hard actually bowling stump to stump early doors with the keeper up, and it was very slow and low. But I thought I grew into my innings. It was almost easier to face spin, and just chose some really good options for myself. And I was really pleased. I thought everybody came in and got up and down and was really proactive from the get-go, and I think that's what you want. You want every batter that's coming in to sort of continue that tempo, and that really helped me.
You mentioned that you felt like your side could have bowled even better than that. What are the small work-ons for you that has immediately come to mind?
I just think it's always looking at the bigger picture, is knowing that next year Tier 1 cricket, we've just got to be really disciplined. I think at times we sort of maybe weren't quite as disciplined to try something, or just lost our line and length a little bit. I thought it's probably the first time Council came out and put us under some good pressure. And it's probably the first time we've been put under real pressure with the ball. I think we responded really well and came back with a good plan and executed well with Gracie, but it's probably just adapting a little bit quicker and being a bit more disciplined.
And round 2, Staffordshire on Saturday, who've seen off Cumbria relatively comfortably today with 4.5 overs to spare. There's a dynamic there as well. A banana skin, you're at home, you're the Tier 2 team, they're the Tier 3 side with nothing to lose. How do you handle that?
I don't think we're really taking anybody for granted, and I think a lot of the time we're going into the unknown, which presents a challenge in itself. Like we spoke about, the first game was, there's not a lot of footage, we don't know as much about some of these players, so that's a challenge in itself, but we're not taking anything for granted, but we also sort of just keep a close eye out on what we're doing and focus on what we're doing. And if we do, if we do our skills as well as we desire to, we'll be just fine.
And there is that tantalising prospect, because of the way the draw's already opened out, a crack at Essex at home, a Tier 1 side in round 3. Is that something that internally has been spoken about as an opportunity round the corner now, 1 win away?
Yeah, I think so, but we've got a game that we've got to play really well in before that. No doubt that's a great measure to see where we're at, is to actually go against Tier 1 sides, but we've got to play really well against Staffordshire first. So it's about not getting too far ahead, keep doing what we're doing, but we're playing some really good cricket at the minute, so hopefully that can continue.
And finally, a word on Amy Campbell. 206 runs we make it, unbeaten across 2 innings on Saturday and Monday, came out and crashed 41 off 18 today. How much of a joy is it just watching her bat at the moment? Yeah,
I'm really pleased for her. She was one that when we were sort of building this team, obviously I've known her since I was about 14-15 years old, so I know what she's capable of, but I think just piecing it together now and learning how to, I guess, the art of batting, and I think the most pleasing thing is the not out piece. I think it's hard to do actually, and it doesn't happen very often, but I think we're sort of seeing the best of her now, and I think she looks like she's growing in confidence every game.
And any message to Yorkshire supporters thinking of coming down for the game on round 3 on Saturday at Wheatwood, just on the outskirts of Leeds, for that match against Cumbria? Staffordshire, sorry.
There's been an awesome crowd here at Harrogate today, actually, especially with the rain around a little bit beforehand. So we've had a great crowd. We'd love to see even more at Wheatwood on Saturday, and we'll hope to put on a really good show for them.
Brilliant. Thanks so much. Congratulations, Lauren, and good luck in round 3.
Thanks.